Mark Carroll, PRN. Jeff, just wondering how you feel about the fact that this feels like a heavyweight fight, right? You got Gibbs, two Hendrick cars. Feels like one of these, Las Vegas, world heavyweight unification kind of title fights going into Phoenix. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, we have a tremendous amount of respect for one another. We've battled through some big events and championships, in the past, and it's Penske, Gibbs, and Hendrick that were in this round, and then you narrow it down to two, which it was going to be, and either one of them was going to be a heavyweight battle, right? So, but yeah, no, we're pretty excited to have 2-on-2 and in a heavyweight fight, as you mentioned, and I don't know, Rudy can attest to how confident he is going into that race, but I don't know. I feel like our chances are extremely good, and I'm right now. I'm excited now that we've gotten through this, and this is an exciting day, and a lot of emotion of being able to pull off this accomplishment. But now what I love doing is watching these guys leave here and go to work on what it's going to take to go win it. I mean, they already started. I'm sure they've been prepping for weeks, hoping that this would happen. But now it's like that all the details that come along with what happens from now until next Sunday. That's what I love watching these guys do, because they do it so well. And I'm sure, the Gibbs folks, do a lot of the same things. It's why they're as successful as they are, and I think it's what makes us as good as we are. If you don't mind, I think it's just kind of interesting because this just happened. We were just talking about this. I mean, I literally I think Dave would be fine if I won't share word for word, but Dave Alpern just sent me a text, how honored they are to go battle with us next week. And he just beat me to the punch, right? I would have done the same thing. And it just goes to show you, the respect that we have for one another. So we're honored as well, but I'm really proud to call him a friend and have, the relationship that we have with Gibbs, and be able to go. And next week we're going to be fierce competitors. Off the track, we say we're teammates, but on the track we're fierce competitors. And so I just thought that was interesting that just popped up.
Deb Williams with Auto Week. And Jeff, I'm actually kind of going to build on that a little bit. Decades ago, excuse me, you were just starting out with Hendrick when Rick was helping Joe Gibbs come into this sport and helping him build that team. Now, the two teams that Rick really kind of built are going for the championship. So what does that mean to you now? I mean, is like the proud father with the son, or is it like, yeah, we got to beat you because we've done this, or what is the emotion there?
Well, again, like I say, off the track, when it's not Sunday and the green flag is fallen, there's relationships there's friendships, that you help one another out. You're there for one another in good times and tough times. And Mr. Hendrick and Coach Gibbs have an incredible relationship. They talk on a pretty regular basis. They don't talk racing. They don't talk, about what happened on Sunday. It's unless they're congratulating one another on something. But and it's something that was built over time because of the way it started. Rick is just an incredible type of person where he's done this in the automotive industry. He's done it in racing where, he loves helping people get their start and get them going. And he's proud. I don't know if he'd consider it a brotherhood or a father figure or whatever, but he does it for so many people. He loves to see them succeed and excel, and he loves to be a small part of that in some way. And I know it makes him really proud that he's been a part of that with Joe Gibbs and that organization.